Welcome everybody to Extreme Power No Handling, and today we're dealing with the 2017 Lincoln Continental. Now this has 881 horsepower, 780 pounds-feet of torque from a 4 litre twin turbocharged V6 engine, and the car itself weighs 4,552 pounds. It's got all-wheel drive and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.031 seconds, 0 to 106.570 seconds, going on to a top speed of 244 miles an hour. Now I could have chosen to put a V8 or a V10 in this car, but I decided to stick with the original V6, which, yeah, you can get plenty of power out of just from upgrading the turbochargers, but obviously it's got more than that. It's got everything you can, put on the engine in terms of power. So yeah, there's plenty of power. And obviously the all-wheel drive system will help keep that power in control as much as it can, as well as dealing with the rain. But obviously it still does weigh a fair bit. It weighs almost as much as some of the SUVs that have been on this series so far. So yeah, whether or not that's going to hinder it or not, we'll have to see. But at least, unlike an SUV, it's not got a high ride height, so it's not going to have much body roll. And even though it does weigh a fair bit, it still doesn't weigh quite as much as the likes of a Durango or a Jeep Grand Cherokee. So yeah, let's get out there and see what this car can do. So like I was saying, the all-wheel drive system will help keep the power in check even in the rain, and hopefully, stop it from oversteering too much with this level of power. But obviously, because it is all-wheel drive, there might well be some understeer, and there is still a fair bit of weight in the car, so stopping the thing may well also be an issue. But I guess it's going to be how we find the car to handle in general, more than this theory that I am stating. Because, yeah, it's all well and good knowing what a car has. It's all about how it actually performs. As we have proven before, cars that have plenty of weight don't necessarily mean that they're going to be slow. I wasn't expecting, for instance, that Dodge Durango in the previous episode to be as quick as it was, because it's a £5,000 plus car. But it was, and it even beat the likes of the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, which was a big surprise. So yeah, I'm not going to write this car off just yet. I do hope it does well, because despite the flaws that the car has, it's still hardly the worst car on the game. And it is at least nice to have Lincoln on the game and in any capacity, to be honest. Well, that's a solid first lap time there, 1 minute 27.754 seconds. Now the worry with some cars is that it'll get to a certain lap time and then it will struggle no matter what you try to get any faster. Hopefully this car is not like that. We have had that, I think, before in some cars. Though this isn't a high-riding SUV, it's still got quite some wobble on it in terms of suspension. That's another that is an improvement, sorry, at 1 minute 26.932 seconds. Oversteer being a problem there. brakes don't give me the greatest of confidence in stopping this vehicle, especially considering how much weight it has and the kind of speeds it's getting up to. That's a big improvement there, 1 minute 25.859 seconds. This car's doing better than I expected it to. Well, that's not to say I hate this car, because I do. In some ways I kind of like it, but it is flawed, no doubt about that. The suspension's way too soft and the weight is far too much for such a vehicle. The fact that when this car is stock it only weighs about 200 pounds less than a pickup truck says quite a lot, to be honest. Well, we would have improved there if we hadn't got understeered off the track, but that does at least show some signs of improvement if we can get it right on this final lap. Brakes are really dodgy. Oh. Yeah, those brakes are not the best. Well, no improvement on that final lap, so 1 minute 25.859 seconds is the final time that we have produced, which, yeah, is not as quick as I would have liked, especially in comparison to the likes of the Dodge Durango or the Jeep Cherokee Trackhawk. But it isn't far off, not far off at all. It's only it's less than 0.3 of a second off the Durango, and obviously even less off the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. But it is one of the better saloon cars that we've had on this series by far, but the fact that a Kia Stinger GT, which is only rear-wheel drive, is a hell of a lot faster, in fact it's nearly a second faster, is kind of self-evident, to be honest, as well as the likes of the Cadillac CTS-V Sedan, which is also quicker, and the Subaru Legacy B4. But it's hardly the slowest, and considering the fact it's got a fair few flaws that are kind of restricting the kind of power that I've given it, it's done okay. Obviously the suspension is quite wallowy and soft and roly-poly. The brakes certainly aren't the best, and obviously it has a fair bit of weight going into it. I mean, the likes of that Kia Stinger GT, for instance, weighs a hell of a lot less than this does. So yeah, the fact it's put up with those flaws, while also not having the most amount of power that we've had on a car in this series, is pretty respectful, to be honest, in terms of what time it's done. And yeah, could have gone a hell of a lot worse. And yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't put a V10 in it, that's for sure, because obviously that would have put more weight up front, and this car hardly had the least amount of understeer on a vehicle in this series so far. So yeah, good move on my part on that front. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.